Your best off-season ever. You know you can play at a high level, be more productive and impactful on the ice, and want to have an off-season where you come back a completely better version of yourself. Focus number 1. Return back to zero. After a hockey season, you are not at zero. Your body is tight and restricted. Over the course of an NHL season, studies show that power output can decrease by 20%, strength levels by 15 to 25%, and significant range of motion is lost. Focus your gym work on activation work and mobility. Take some time off. So, our first priority in the off-season is to return to zero. Focus number 2. Fix your body, address pain, attack imbalances. If you talk to any sports therapist in Canada, they'll tell you spring is the season of therapy for hockey players. Hockey players can do a lot of this style of work on their own with everything from massage guns, to foam rollers, to yoga and mobility sessions. Not only that, but when we do actually start to get back into the gym, we spend the first phase of the off-season addressing any lingering issues and reconstructing the body for performance. The early off-season should be the time you rebuild and reconstruct your body. This means that, in addition to mobility and release work, we also want hockey players to start workouts with intentional activation work to address imbalances and full-range exercises to try and reclaim range of motion. Focus number 3. Develop strength. Strength is the foundation of literally everything hockey. Want to play stronger in the corners? Be tougher to knock off the puck? Skate faster? Shoot harder? Then you have to get stronger. Where a lot of players get this wrong is they assume this means just using heavy lifts, using old-school hypertrophy workouts, or hitting 1-rep maxes and maxing out machines. We also see a lot of players go the opposite direction and think that because they're fast and agile that they don't want to put on muscle and get slow. Both approaches are wrong. In each workout, we want 1 to 2 heavier compound lifts, deadlifts, squats, hip thrusts, etc. And then to continue strength work with more functional and kinetic chain-focused exercises like single-leg RDLs, lunge to presses, and core work. Focus number 4. Develop power expression. Power equals force x velocity. This is the equation that sports scientists use to determine the power of an athlete. Simply put, how much force can you express and how fast can you express it? But what does this actually mean for hockey players and how can we apply it practically? While many trainers overcomplicate this force plates, complicated tech, and complicated Olympic lifts, the reality is that in order to develop power, you need to let it rip. This means choosing exercises that's going to allow you to express a maximal power expression. These are exercises like ball slam or ball throws for shot power or kettlebell swings or tempo-focused squats for stride power. Focus number 5. Enhance athleticism. We consider athleticism work a combination of speed, quickness, change of direction, and any other footwork style drill. This is because focusing on just one element of this training isn't enough for hockey players. This can be tough to do in season, because often this work requires you to be fresh, but the off-season is the perfect opportunity to double down on this type of work. If you're gassed, you've lost your capacity to express maximum power and the capacity for your body to refine more efficient movement patterns. Focus number 6. Build new habits. You are the sum of your habits. Use the off-season to try to refine your diet and supplementation, create a morning routine, create a pre-skate routine, optimize your sleep. It doesn't have to be a complete lifestyle overhaul in the off-season. Just start by choosing one area of your life you could improve, do some research on some habits that would improve this area, and then try to implement something for just 7 days. Small actions, like habits, compound over time. Focus number 7. Stick handle and shoot more pucks. We'd have players do an entire workout and then spend an additional 90 minutes stick handling and shooting pucks. There's a lot of lessons here, but the primary takeaway is that hockey players need unstructured practice time to master their skills. Focus number 8. Seek coaching or support. A lot of elite athletes are self-coachers, and this leads to a lot of success. But there's a reason why coaches exist. They're experts in breaking down where you're at and where you need to be. Of course, they could coach themselves. They're world-class in all of these things, but they know the power a good coach can have in breaking things down and giving them the path they need to follow to get better. Consider where you could use help in your game. The point is, don't be scared to ask for help. Wrapping it up. What you focus on matters, especially when it comes to the off-season. You have a limited window to maximize your development and truly elevate your performance to a whole new level heading into the next season. We've seen players completely transform their game. We always say, you're just one off-season away.